The opinions expressed in this video are solely those of BoatTEST.com and its Chief Operating Officer. Hi, Christopher Hughes for BoatTEST.com. Today I'm going to take a detailed look at the latest evolution in technology on outboards from Evinrude. This is the Evinrude E-TEC G2 250HO. This engine brings a lot to the table, both technically and aesthetically, so we're going to start with the looks. This is definitely a departure, one of the coolest things I've seen in outboard engines in a long time. Evinrude wanted an outboard shroud profile that was different, stylish, and practical. They offer 5 standard colors for the side panels and cap, and they also will work with boat builders on matching these to your boat's hull color. Just as a boat's hull can have graphics, so can the new Evinrude engines with 14 color choices. The cowling on an engine this size can be huge, heavy, and cumbersome to remove. Evinrude has solved that problem with light ABS plastic side panels and 6 quarter-turn fasteners. Now the important parts of the engine are exposed for inspection. Once a year, the owner should check the gear case lube oil reservoir sight tube for both its level and for any contamination. Here we see the top of the 2-gallon engine oil reservoir. Its manifold delivers oil to all of the cylinders for pinpoint lubrication. This is the only internal oil tank in class, and its contents should easily last a season. This V6 3.4-liter engine has direct injectors that pulse a precise amount of fuel into the cylinders. On top of the injectors are individual coils for each spark plug. After going through the white canister filter water separator, fuel travels to the vapor separator, which senses both the quality and how lean a mixture is being delivered, and it automatically protects the engine from contaminated fuel. Just to the right is the starter motor. On the port side of the engine, we find the other 3 cylinders, the exhaust manifold, and the fuse box, which contains its own spare. Visiting the Evinrude factory, we were able to see some things that are not obvious in the finished product. On the top of the engine under the cap is the 133 amp magneto, which delivers 50 amps exclusively for the boat's battery. It needs no belt and is the only one in class. Below the power head and susceptible to salt water is the aluminum alloy midsection, which has been electrostatically coated with gray titanium oxide to protect it. The result of this and other factors is Evinrude's 5-year anti-corrosion warranty. The Evinrude G2 engine has an innovative and totally self-contained hydraulic steering system right here in the integral housing. That means it has no steering linkage in the outboard well. And that, combined with the 2¼ inches horizontal shaft, allows the engine to be tilted 81 degrees. That's more than any other outboard in class, which means the whole engine can be kept out of the water when not in use. Moving down to the gear case, we find the gear shift module. It has been placed here in this unique position to eliminate mechanical linkage and provide smooth, quiet shifting. The gear case itself has undergone many design changes. Starting at the top, the anti-cavitation plate has been extended 7 inches. There is now 1½ inches of clearance between the top of the prop blade and the plate above. The torpedo itself is larger because the gears and bearings inside are more robust. There are 2 low water pickups located here. The skeg has also been angled to counteract the torque of the prop, eliminating the need for a trim tab. Finally, there is the high output feature itself, which effectively makes this a 275 horsepower engine. That's been our brief look at some of the details of the Evinrude E-TEC G2 250HO engine. For BoatTEST.com, I'm Christopher Hughes.